Hi, right now we're going to talk about the power of the word. First thing I want you to do is to find the words with negative implications. Not only the words that are negative, but the ones that when you read them, you think, whoa, that was negative. So here's the sentence. I can't do it right now because I need to do something else. Covey says that people become reinforced in the paradigm that they are determined and that they produce evidence to support the belief. They feel increasingly victimized and out of control and not in charge of their life or their destiny. They blame outside forces, other people, circumstances, even the stars for their own situation. When you take charge of your language, you take charge of your reality. So, what are the words that are either directly negative or have a negative implication? Well, the first one is can't. I cannot do it now. That's pretty negative. And because I need to do something else, that suggests that you're not in charge of your life, that you need to do something else because something or someone is making you do something else. So now let's try and replace the negative sounding words. And you can change the sentence so that can't becomes can and need to becomes want to or would like to. And what do you get? I can do it, but first I want to do X. That still sounds somewhat negative, or it does to me. If you say to me, I can do it, but first I want to do X, I think that I'm less important than whatever X is. And it may be that I am, but I don't want to hear it. So maybe we need a different alternative. How about I can do it right after I make sure I complete this task? Well, first you have to decide if this is true. Can you do it next? Could it be true? Could you do what you're doing for me next? And would it be comfortable and easy for you? How about this? I can do it by noon today. Will that work for you? Well, certainly you can pick the time, so make it work for you. And if you give me a time when I'm fairly certain I can have whatever I'm asking you to do completed, I'll probably be very happy, and there won't be any negative words in the sentence. Now check for feel. If you fail the exam, you will fail the class. This is incredibly negative. How do you change the negative word fail to the positive word pass? Well, first you change it by saying, if you pass the exam, you will pass the class. That's pretty good. But how about this? When you pass the exam, you will pass the class. Doesn't that make a boatload of difference? Doesn't it sound like I'm really convinced you're going to pass the class and that I'm in your gallery encouraging you on, confident that you will pass the class. Isn't that great? So, big picture now. What are your thoughts and feelings when you say, I can't do it right now because I need to do something else? Do you feel powerless? How does your boss or your colleagues feel or think when you say this? They think you're powerless too, or victimized, or not assertive. And when you say it as the boss, how does that come across to your coworkers? I can't do it right now because I need to do something else. You sound powerless too. So always think about what you're saying and how you're saying it, and go for the most positive approach possible. Thanks.